but it's all fake. I've asked a number of local government chairmen, they say they never did. They say, these are the process. They're already in court before so judge. The governor is doing what nobody has done in the last 8 years, and the people are happy.
Now, the commissioner also spoke on the powers of the governor to promote and increase the salary of workers in local government areas.
When they did it to civil servants in Rivers State, the governor, I'm sure, would have been touched by the agitation from the local government, and he has extended that magnanimity to them. Now they are promoted after 8 years. Those who ought to get minimum wage, reason to what the federal government approved, that was what was done in the previous government for 30,000. It's not the local government staff. It is the best interest of the local government. And the people are happy. He met with heads of local government and heads of personnel of the local government. He talked to them yesterday. And he made that announcement.
Yesterday, there were reports that the 23 local government chairmen in Rivers State may be heading to the court to stop the governor from implementing the increase of salaries and promotion of their workers. The local government chairmen are, however, yet to make any official statement on this. The reports come after Governor Fubara approved the immediate promotion of the local government workers in the state with full financial benefit. The approval was given during a private meeting with principal officers of the 23 local government areas and the leadership of the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees, NOGE, at the Government House in Port Harcourt. Governor Fubara also approved the immediate implementation of a 30,000 naira minimum wage for local government workers and the immediate implementation of the 35,000 naira wage award approved by the federal government to cushion the effect of the removal of the fuel subsidy. He also approved the inclusion of NOGE as a member of the Local Government Pensions Board as provided by law and the implementation of a consolidated salary structure for local government workers retiring at grade level 17. Meanwhile, the Nigeria Union of Local Government Employees, NOGE, has appreciated the governor for the gesture, pledging the loyalty and support of all local government workers at the state. The NOGE State President, Clifford Paul, made this known in a statement. In another development, Governor Fubara has presented a check for 20 million naira to the widow of Sergeant D.F. Ekemugan, who died in active service. Represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Tami Danagogo, Governor Fubara commiserated with the Nigerian Air Force Commander and officers of the 115th Special Operations Group over the death. The governor said the gesture was aimed at assuring the bereaved family that their loved one did not die in vain while in service to the nation and humanity. The officer died from injuries sustained from a secondary explosion while in active service within the base in December 2023. Our correspondent reports that the governor also declared open a 3-day skill acquisition training for military veterans in the South-South geopolitical zone. Now, some stakeholders in Rivers State have continued to speak about the political crisis in Rivers State. The chairman of Defense and Human Rights and Democracy, Clifford Solomon, says the impeachment of Governor Fubara is still likely following the increasing face-off between the governor and the 27 lawmakers of the State House of Assembly. Mr. Solomon spoke to correspondent Siobio Ruwari.
Impeaching the governor of Rivers State still looms, and if care is not taken, these people may succeed. It's not a good thing for the government and governance of Rivers State. They are planning to remove the governor. They are playing opposition. During the 8 years of former governor Nyesom Wike, even when the civil society organizations came together to call for just to see budget of Rivers State till his tenure elapsed, where was Tony Okocha, and Martin Ameule was also the leader of that assembly.
Now, on the spot, the SDP governorship candidate in the Second Republic, Don Cookie, advised all parties to allow the judiciary to play its role and interpret the constitution.
There is a face-off. I think it's just a contrived face-off, really. And it's unfortunate. I don't know where this is leading us to. We can't be pretending as if the constitutional provisions do not exist. The judiciary should have been the one to interpret that portion of the constitution that deals with defection to the legislator. The judiciary should be allowed to do their duty and interpret the constitution so that everybody can go about their duty.
Recall that since the political crisis began, the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Martin Amehule, has continued to face off with Governor Fubara following his alleged rejection of their correspondences declining to assent to 4 bills passed by the House and showing no interest in representing the 2024 appropriation bill. Moving on, the people of Isiokpo Ikwere local government area of Rivers State have declared 8 days of mourning following the death of Herbert Wigwe, wife and son who hailed from the community. Now, yesterday, residents also took to the street to mourn the death of the late banker, wife and son. The residents wore black and marched through the streets singing mourning songs. Speaking to our correspondent, one of the community leaders, John Oporum, asked the U.S. government to ensure that the bodies of the late Herbert Wigwe, his wife and son, are sent down to Nigeria.
Our demand is that the corpse must come down here in our soil. We must bury him here. We don't want to know what happened over there, but the U.S. government must know how to do it and get us a good result. We must know why and how our brother died, but the corpse should not be joked with. They must bring it down here to bury here in our soil. I think that's our demand. I'm standing on behalf of the youths. I'm Mekao.
And our former governor of Rivers State and Minister of FCTS and Wike, Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun, President Dangote Group Aliko Dangote, alongside other associates, paid a condolence visit to the parents of the late CEO, Access Holdings PLC Herbert Wigwe, on Monday. Other associates who joined in the condolence visit include political economist Professor Pat Otomi, Aiwoje Aigmokwede, and Atedo Peterside, among others. Still on this, the federal government has joined the investigation of the helicopter crash that killed the co-founder of Access Bank, Herbert Wigwe, and 5 others in the U.S. on Friday. Speaking with newsmen, the Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, Bimbo Oladeji, said it has offered its full cooperation to the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, in the investigation of the tragic crash. Still to come, police confirms attack of correctional center in Imo State. Stay with us.
On the home at the Greater Tap City, Port Harcourt.
TUC in Rivers State, Ikechukwu Onyefuru, says the labor union can do nothing to save Nigerians from the prevailing economic challenges. Speaking on Nigerian 4FM's Morning Crossfire, Mr. Onyefuru urged Nigerians to wake up and take back their country by taking decisive action.
We need to tell ourselves the truth. The plain truth is that we need a reorientation of heart for all Nigerians. How can a few politicians hold us to ransom and we all fold our hands and beat drums for them, sing music for them, praise them, churches, mosques, praise them, give them awards, and then you think that the country will be good? This country, Labour can do nothing until Nigerians wake up to the call to take back our country. Nothing can change.
The federal government has pledged its commitment to expand community radio as a tool to strengthen the nation's democracy. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said this in a statement today in commemoration of World Radio Day. World Radio Day is celebrated annually every February 13. The theme of this year's celebration is titled Radio, a Century Informing, Entertaining and Educating. The Imo State Police Command has confirmed that its facility in Okiwe local government area of the state was attacked and 7 inmates released by gunmen. In a statement today, the spokesperson for the State Police Command, Henry Okoye, said one of its personnel was abducted while a police inspector was shot dead by the gunmen. He also confirmed that the gunmen attacked the residence of a serving senator, Patrick Ndubese, located within the area. And now to business. The federal government says power distribution companies that are performing below stipulated standards in the Nigerian electricity supply industry are going to lose 50% of their operating expenditures. In entertainment, American R&B superstar Usher has married his longtime girlfriend Jennifer Goikochea. And in sports, legendary footballer J.J. Okocha has joined in defending his nephew Alex Iwobi, who has been facing cyberbullying following Nigeria's loss to Cote d'Ivoire in the Africa Cup of Nations final match.
And now we bring you news from around the world.
Russia has declared Estonian Prime Minister Kaja Kallas a wanted person over an undisclosed criminal case. The Interior Ministry's database of wanted people showed Kallas, who has led Estonia since 2021, as wanted under the criminal code without naming the charges. That's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Rivers State Commissioner for Information Joe Johnson says he is unaware of any plan by council chairman to stop Governor Fubara from increasing salaries of council workers. The police have confirmed the attack of a correctional center in Imo State. The federal government is to expand community radio as World marks Radio Day. And on the foreign scene, Russia has declared Estonian Prime Minister Kaja Kallas wanted. The news was edited by Onyeka Chinwosu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ife Chukwumoyele. Many thanks for listening.